Hello class, today we are doing experiment 1, mammalian homeostasis. I have my lab set up right here, lab instructions printed out by my side, and safety goggles are on. You will need your safety goggles today, and you will need to put your safety gloves on, the nitrile gloves, because we are handling chemicals. I've labeled my beakers 1 and 2 with the permanent marker, 1 and 2, and I have 90 milliliters of distilled water in my 100 milliliter graduated cylinder. I'll be pouring 50 milliliters into beaker number 1. As I do this, I can look at the side of the beaker to get an estimate of my measurement. There, I've reached the 50 milliliter mark. And the remaining 45 milliliters will go into beaker number 2 for the second part of the experiment. I'll set that aside. I'm just working with beaker number 1 now. Next, I will add the 1 milliliters of saturated bicarbonate solution. Not the buffer, it's the saturated bicarbonate solution. I'll put that into beaker number 1. I've measured it already. The 10 milliliter graduated cylinder starts its measurements at 2 milliliters. So you do need to give your best estimate for the 1 milliliter mark. Next, I will add 2 drops of the phenol red solution to beaker number 1. 1, 2. It's a beautiful pink color. Hold that up so you can see. Good. Okay. Now using the straw, I will blow bubbles into beaker number 1. The phenol red is a pH indicator. In basic and neutral conditions, it is a pink color, and in acidic conditions, it turns yellow. The carbon dioxide that I breathe out into the water becomes dissolved carbonic acid, and acidic means this should turn from pink to yellow after a certain amount of time. It may take a while. Continue blowing into your beaker until you see that color change, and then mark it in table number 1 in your lab. This is where the safety goggles are really important. As you blow bubbles into this beaker, there is water splash, so you want to make sure your face is protected. For the second part of this experiment, we will be working with beaker number 2, adding the saturated bicarbonate solution, the phenol red, but with the addition of the buffer. So you will see a difference in your 2 beakers. I'm not going to show that one because the procedure is basically the same.